Hollywood chases money. They chase nothing else. They chase money and name recognition. We'll go into this a little bit more. No, I am not angry, but it's something we need to dissect just a little bit whenever it comes to the next movie. And what we're talking about with Hollywood chasing the money, I am so happy for y'all joining in with me on this late night video. It's something that I felt like I needed to talk about. Not that I want to be the first to put it out or anything like that. Obviously, I can't be the first to put it out because the only reason I'm putting out this video is because there's an article already out there. I am not angry in any way whatsoever. I am not here to talk trash. However, there are some things that I am seeing, and this is something that I want to dissect with y'all. So we're talking about Jumanji 3. We're talking about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. We're also going to bring up Robin Williams. Rest in peace, my brother. If you guys like anything that you see here on this channel, please hit that subscribe button. We would greatly appreciate that. So without further ado, Jumanji 3 reveals first look from set as Dwayne Johnson pays tribute to Robin Williams. Now, I can 100% get on board with this. 100%. You should always pay tribute to Robin Williams because he made that entire franchise possible. And the last few films they basically all reached almost $1 billion, each single one of them. We will go through the numbers at the end. No issue with that, but as we go further into this article, I just want to see exactly, how real is it? And anyone from Hollywood knows it's a bunch of actors, a lot of people that are paid to say things, and a lot of people that say things just because they think that might be in the current populace's, line of view right there. Not a lot of authenticity, so I just want to see a little bit. I have done some more research. Dwayne Johnson has done this with every Jumanji remake or revisiting, shall we say, even though I haven't watched past the new Jumanji 2. But they started production on Jumanji 3. They have some set photos that they leaked, and I just had to laugh whenever I read through this article. The set photos are on a backlot at Hollywood Studios. The wild jungle atmosphere and all the other kind of stuff. You bring up like Robinson Crusoe-esque characters and all that kind of jazz. No, we had set photos because we're all back in our normal, like short khakis. We're all back on concrete, and these are considered set photos. But the fact that he brought up Robin Williams immediately piqued my interest, so we need to go into it a little bit more. Now, this is not the first time he's done it, and I think I've said that already before. So I don't think he's just kowtowing, or is he? Because he does it every single time. I think he is just looking for brownie points. What the heck is that jacket? Anywho, they got the whole gang back together. The forthcoming Sony sequel will take and did take to Instagram on Wednesday to share the first photo of the franchise stars in costume following the recent start of production. Kevin Hart, Karen Gillan, Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. He used to have the people's elbow, and now he's on the people's dole. And Jack Black are featured in the image that includes the caption, "Looks who's on the loose." I thought that Jack Black, it's okay. The only reason, and I'm just going to say this out loud, I'm going to treat this like a live stream. The only reason that Jack Black is allowed to come back to this is because this franchise has neared $1 billion every single iteration. Otherwise, he should be Jack blacklisted from Hollywood. Look who's on the loose, because everyone's tired of him. Even the new generation is tired of him. Among those posting the photo is Hart, who added the caption, "Back in action and loving it. I missed you, Jumanji. This one will be your biggest." Our biggest. Actually, I don't think it's going to be that way, because even adjusted for inflation, number 2 made less than number 1. I don't think it's going to be bigger. I think they're going to try to give us more spectacle. Sure. And that's also going to mean they're going to spend a whole lot more money. The cast themselves, especially whenever you're touting the fact that they're bringing everyone back, we got the OG crew back, they're going to have to pay them more money. I don't think it's going to be the biggest. I just think they all are happy to have work where they might make a profit. This follows 2017's Jumanji: The Next Level, where they turned it into a video game, which rebooted the franchise after Robin Williams starred in a 95 feature film adapting Chris Van Allberg's children's book, and then made it actually into basically an adult's tale. It had a lot of like heart and sympathy for adult values and like the loss of childhood innocence. Anywho, Jake Kasdan has done the last two. He's also doing this one. So if you know what you got into before, you know what you're getting into with the next one. This is the on-set thing. Yes, they're at Hollywood Studios. Jack Black's doing his one little thing. I don't know. Is that gonna how they're taxidermy? Is that going to be how they taxidermy him whenever he kicks the bucket? I don't actually know. The Rock looks like the same that he has since Walking Tall way back in like 2005, 2006. Wood. And then Kevin Hart is just the short, like not quite a midget, but you know, he's the diversity hire on the side. Don't get me wrong, Kevin Hart is he actually used to be funny. I haven't seen him in a lot of things, but he has a shtick. All of these people, okay, I actually don't know very much about her, but every single actor has one specific shtick, one specific persona in everything that I've seen them in. Not really too happy about it, or at the very least, I just don't give a crap. The day prior, before those pictures were sent out, Dwayne posted a video to Instagram of himself surprising fans on the Universal Studios backlot as he made his way to the set. A little day one of Jumanji excitement. Those people were bought and paid for, or they were just actually on the lot already. And they saw the big hulking guy and, you know, paparazzi, all kinds of people. They're also stalkers. There's a ton of stalkers for Hollywood celebrities. So good to be shooting in Los Angeles. I've not a shot of film in Los Angeles, and I don't know when. Because the tax benefits and the tax breaks are way cheaper whenever you go shoot on green screens in other states. Oh my goodness. He's also going to be using the dice from the original Jumanji with Robin Williams as a show of respect and way of honoring Robin in this entire franchise that he started as a film on our very last Jumanji. Now, he did do this in the last film, wearing the necklace that has the dice, the OG dice. So let's just go ahead and watch this one real quick. I'm going to have to pull it up, and fuck it. We'll do it live as long as this thing works. And it's not going to, oh, here it is. I ain't signing up for crap. Hell no, I ain't signing up for nothing. Instagram is gay, by the way. Instagram absolutely sucks. I'm not looking at that, but all he's doing is he's basically flaunting something. This is a PR move. This is a PR stunt. Not saying that I necessarily have a problem with it, but what I am saying is that it's not entirely disingenuous to invoke Robin Williams' name because he has done this at the outset of every single Jumanji film, because Robin Williams made that film. A very, very young Kirsten Dunst made that film. So I think that it's great that he's at least, you know, blessing it a little bit and be like, hey, we wouldn't be here if it weren't for him, one of the master goats of not only comedy, but just quick thinking, like all kinds of stuff, and also acting, especially later on in his career when he did more serious films. And you said, oh, this man has range. This man is smart as the day is long. So, like I said earlier, this is not to trash talk anybody. What it's really about is just to announce that Jumanji 3 has started. There are a couple things that I find funny, but it's also to shed light and also to prove the point that Dwayne Johnson does this every single time. Because I'm pretty sure within the next 2 or 3 days, I will see a whole bunch of people saying that he's a sold out shill, at which he is. But he's only doing this for the recognition. Yes, that is only partly true, but it's also heartfelt, because he has done this every single time over multiple years. That's what I'm saying. And I'm leaving it right there. We can have more discussions if you want to like pick apart other different details later. But for now, this is Malty from Mouth of Malty. Leave everything down in the comment section below. Appreciate you so much. And we'll see you later. Ultimate. Ooh, well. Oh, hold on. I got to do it right before I leave. Bye. 1, 2, 3, fur. Get that booty back over her.